If you're an artist or handmade business, it's hard not to notice all the different issues that have been unfolding with Etsy lately. And this has caused many to ditch Etsy altogether and has led to me investigating where are sellers turning to next. It's hard to find other marketplaces that have built-in traffic like Etsy where your ideal clients can find you easily and you can actually make a profit. So in this video, I'm going to share some alternative websites to Etsy for artists and businesses to sell on. Or if you also like to support small businesses and artists, you might also enjoy shopping on these as well. Let's get started with the first one, which is Go Imagine. Go Imagine is dedicated to being a marketplace that is only for artists and artisans that only create handmade goods. And in order to apply, you must reside within and make your products in the United States. And your products must fall within their handmade guidelines, which you can clearly see on their website. There are 3 different membership options. Launch, which is $2.50 a month and includes 20 product listings. Thrive, which is $5 a month and includes 200 product listings. And Mosaic, which includes a branded e-commerce website and 1,000 product listings. The only additional fees required from the seller are the transaction fee, which is 5% of the product price plus shipping, sales tax, which they remit on the seller's behalf, and Stripe fees for payment processing. And I personally know sellers who just stick with Etsy because they handle sales tax for you. So if that's you, you might like Go Imagine instead. And just like what I've heard about Etsy from back in the day, they used to have a way to network with other artists and small businesses and exchange tips. And just like that, Go Imagine has an inbuilt app where you can do the same. So that's a pretty cool feature. If you're in the UK, you might like this next one, and it is Folksy. Folksy is open to artists and artisans in the UK only, and is the UK's largest online craft fair. Folksy has 2 selling plans, Basic and Plus, and the listing fees for the basic account is 18p for each item you list, plus the payment processing fees. And Folksy Plus is £7.50 per month, or £75 annually. And this includes unlimited listings, free relisting, and payment processing fees. So if you're selling and relisting many different products, that's definitely a great deal. They also charge a 6% plus VAT sales commission fee, and that fee is not charged on the postage, which is pretty good, and that's it for fees. And they do have an application processed to be approved to sell on their platform, which is really great because this means that every seller will be properly vetted to make sure that they're actually selling only handmade items. You also receive a free Make It Sell course, which helps give you some different marketing tips. And this is really helpful for actually making sure that you're selling your products. And I've seen some sellers who really have loved Folksy recently, so if that's you, definitely share your experience in the comments below. Folksy also seems to have great marketing opportunities. They regularly feature and promote different sellers on their platform and on their social media accounts. Independent brick and mortar shops and galleries also check out Folksy regularly to find different products to stock their shelves with. So this is pretty great because it offers multiple lanes of visibility for small creators and artists. And they also seem to have a really great contact support team, so this is really important. If you're in Australia, this next one might be perfect for you, and it is Made It. Made It is only open to artists and artisans in Australia, and there are 3 different plans. The starter, which is $10 a month, and you can share 15 products. Artisans, which is $15 a month, and you can share 50 active products. And Business, which is $25 a month, and you can share 100 active products. And for each item sold, there's a flat rate of 2% plus 35 cents payment processing fee. And this is amazing because that's the only fee, and you don't have to pay extra commission fees for each sale. And you also get a dedicated store page just like you do on Etsy. And their website gets a fair bit of traffic with over 45,000 monthly web visitors and over 135,000 social media followers. You also have to apply to sell on there, which is also great because each maker can be properly vetted, and they have a great customer support team as well. Another platform that's particularly great for graphic designers is Society6. And this is a print-on-demand website where you basically have your designs printed for you on apparel and home decor. Sellers anywhere in the world can simply upload their design, and then as you sell your work, it's simply printed and then packaged up and sent out to your client for you. And so you don't have to handle all of that, and you simply get a cut of that sale. There are 3 different plan options: free, where you can upload 10 designs and receive 10% of the net sale; basic, which is $4.99 a month, and you can upload 100 designs and set your own prices; and pro, which is $12.99 a month, and you get 10,000 designs, as well as the ability to set your prices, and you get access to analytics, which is really important. Continuing on with other marketplaces that are print-on-demand services is Fine Art America. If you're a painter or photographer or graphic designer, or create another type of art that would do well on greeting cards or canvas or framed prints, or digital downloads of your art, or printed on items like t-shirts or phone cases, this could be a great option for you. You simply upload your art, and then when customers order it, the product is printed, packaged, and shipped anywhere in the world for you. And there's no fee to list your art on the basic plan. Fine Art America just takes a cut of that sale. But then there's also a premium option where you pay $30 a year, and this also includes marketing tools. You can also participate in the networking groups that they have on the platform, which is really nice. And if you have a Shopify website, you can also easily sync up all of your products with Fine Art America, so that's a pretty cool feature. Another platform that could be cool to check out as a handmade business is Amazon Handmade, and there are 5 steps to becoming a seller on there. You have to register as a professional seller, apply to be specifically a handmade maker, and in order to do this, you do have to comply with the handmade guidelines. Then you list and classify your products, and then you create your maker profile so that Amazon customers can see your about you and your product pages. And then you expand your business internationally by expanding your business to other countries where handmade stores are available. And in order to qualify as handmade, your products do have to be either hand altered, hand designed, handcrafted, repurposed, or upcycled. Another great thing about this platform is that creating a storefront is entirely free. Once you make a sale, you do have to pay a 15% referral fee, but other than that, there's no listing fees or processing fees. This next one could be a great one if you create specifically fine art, and it is Saatchi Art. Saatchi Art is an online art gallery that is great for emerging artists worldwide to sell their art and get discovered. It's entirely free to create an account, and there are no fees, but similar to a gallery, once you do make a sale, you do have to pay a 40% commission fee. You also have the opportunity to be featured on Saatchi's many different catalogs and digital marketing, as well as social media accounts, which is pretty great exposure to other curators. A great platform if you're a fellow crocheter or knitter and you want to sell your patterns is Ribbler. On Ribbler, you can easily sell your patterns, and as people work through them, they can also check off the row and make notes, which is super helpful. And there are 3 different tiers for selling on Ribbler. There's Starter, which is $6.99 a month, and it includes being able to upload your patterns and remove ads. There's also Gold, which is $9.99 a month, and this includes the special Ribbler Gold badge, a free premium pattern every month, and you can upload PDFs that will convert to patterns. And on Platinum, it's $13.99 a month, and this includes all of the perks as well as materials coupons. With each pattern you sell, you do have to pay a 4% sales fee, which is a minimum of 50 cents, plus a royalty, which is also 50 cents. Also, Ribbler Earn is currently being beta tested, and this is basically where creators can put ads on their free patterns, similar to YouTube or blog posts where you can put ads on your patterns and creators can still earn from them. So it'll be really interesting to see how this is when completely rolled out. Another great platform to sell your crochet or knit patterns on is Ravelry. Ravelry is a great place to discover patterns and connect with other makers. And when selling patterns on Ravelry, there is a 3.5% transaction fee on your sales each month, with no fee if your sales are less than $30, and a reduced fee if you sell more than $1,500 in 1 month. It's also really easy to contact their support team for assistance if you need it. Another great platform to sell your handmade creations on is Michael's Maker Place. They carry a variety of creations from independent artists and makers, including accessories, jewelry, clothing, bath and beauty products, home decor, art, and more. So it's pretty similar to old school Etsy in that way, and there are 2 different tiers to sell. There's the basic plan, which has a 4% fee, and the professional plan, which has a 2% fee. Also, there's a transaction fee, which is 3%, plus 20 cents per item sold, and there aren't any listing fees, which is great. In addition to selling handmade goods, you can also teach workshops, which is pretty cool. And in order to sell on their platform, you do have to be either a maker or designer or both. You must be involved in the production and store assistance on your page and listings. And reselling is prohibited, which includes vintage items and mass-produced goods, which is great. Although any of these alternatives that I've mentioned might suit you better than Etsy, it's still not owning your own shop. If at any moment they have an algorithm change or their policies change or their fees are raised, this might not be beneficial to you anymore. And that's why I'm definitely a big proponent of having your own website. All of these platforms are a great place to get started, but nothing is more beneficial than having your own website on Shopify or Squarespace or another hosting site. But you might be thinking, yeah, Sterling, but that's not really a replacement for Etsy. And to that, I would definitely agree, because Etsy definitely has built-in traffic, whereas your own website, you have to bring your own traffic to your website through marketing. And so that is definitely something to keep note of. But with your own website, you do have complete control and power over it, which is really important. And you can use it along with a marketplace. And if you want to check out where to begin with your own online art business, definitely check out my checklist in the description box below. And over the next few weeks, I'm also going to be doing my own research and trying out all the different alternatives that I mentioned. So if you want updates on my insights, definitely make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you want to see what went wrong with Etsy in the first place, definitely check out this video next. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me in the next one.